Creative launched its first true wireless earbuds in March 2019. Over the 3 years, Creative kept to the same design DNA and launched new products regularly. So when the Outlier Pro is released, I expected the same line of improvements. It retails at $119, maintaining the price point of the true wireless with each new release. Turns out, Creative put on a different set of ears and retuned the flagship model completely. So how does the Outlier Pro compare with the Outlier Air series? I have the Outlier Gold, which is essentially the same as the Outlier Air version 1, and I have the Outlier Air V2. The Outlier Pro earbud mold is redesigned with a new faceplate that is flat, glossy, and hence a larger area for touch controls. It uses the same ear tip design as the Outlier Air V2 and Outlier Air V3, which I feel is more comfortable than the Outlier Air/Gold, and it supports third-party tips like Comply. The buds are IPX5 water rated, so you can wear them for runs and sweat it out. With larger earbuds comes a larger charging base, which you can clearly observe in the above collage. After 3 years, Creative still retains the slide-out case design, which I felt is in need of a refresh, though Creative did add the wireless charging capability. The bottom of the charging case is plastic, which to me breaks the monoblock beauty of the case. Operations on the Outlier Pro are similar to the previous versions, but you can customize the buttons from the Creative app. By default, the triple tap on the left earbud is to activate Smartphone Assistant. I changed it to change to the previous track. For the play, pause, double tap the right earbud. For noise control, double tap the left earbud. For volume control, press hold left and right earbuds. Creative has removed aptX audio codec from the Outlier V3 and the Outlier Pro, so if you are bent on having the better audio codec, then the Outlier Air V2 is the last true wireless earbud from Creative that supports it. Battery life is further extended to another new highs. With the charging case, the Outlier Pro can play up to 60 hours. With the earbuds alone, you can listen to 15 hours without ANC or 10 hours with ANC. Now, talking about call quality, the Outlier Pro comes with 3 mics compared to 2 on the Outlier Air series. This has been a significant impact on the mic quality. When testing in real-world environment, the Outlier Pro seems to be easily interfered by moving air, or aka wind. The audio mic gets overwhelmed and unable to pick up voices reliably. Listen to this mic test video where I moved around the neighborhood from the quiet area to the noisy coffee shop.
This is just the time for Music for the Life, doing the Creative Outlier Pro. I am now walking outside the loft and testing the sound quality as I walk around. I'm in the middle of the 2 centers right now. You can quickly around voice, then Alright, this is just the time for Music for the Life. I'm in the car driving and with the radio on. So this is to simulate how it may sound like if you are talking on the car. I just parked the car and I'm on my way back to the residence. I'll be taking the lift.
Okay, I'm back in my room. So it's very quiet, obviously. Then you can hear really how the sound is when you're in a very quiet environment as compared to a noisy environment. That is the Creative Outlier Pro. Oh, before making the call, you should set the preferred ANC or ambient mode so that it will be enabled while at the call. Once you are in a call, you are unable to change the ANC modes. Moving on to the ANC and ambient mode quality, the Creative app allows user to access the Outlier Pro and make customization, including EQ and noise control. It is possible to adjust the amount of ANC and ambient mode. The ANC level is slightly above average. The low frequency like engine rumbles are removed. The upper frequency is always the tricky one to clean up, And on the Outlier Pro, the hiss remains slightly audible. It is not an issue if you are playing music, as the music would overpower the background noise. For ambient mode, the ambient sound is comfortably open sounding with a slight peak at the mid treble, meaning the fan noises sounded a little bit more hushy, while keyboard noises are slightly dull. As a whole, the ambient audio is not an exact replica of the ambience, but it does the job. When the audio starts streaming, the ambient sound is not very obvious. You can hear only sudden loud noises like vehicle horns, and that is probably the only use case that you need. When Creative names their latest TWS Outlier Pro, a lot of people are expecting another progressive improvement over the Outlier Air series. After all, Creative is using a larger 10mm graphene coated drivers compared to the 5.6 on the Outlier Air V2. Based on my listening assessment, it appears the tuning of the Outlier Pro is intentionally different. I find the treble is dramatically reduced in the brightness compared to the Outlier Air V2. As for the bass, they are pumped up to be fuller, more sustaining, more meaty. The bass kicks are more cushy. Mid-range has the warmth and the detail without too cloudy, given the tame treble and the cushy bass. Throughout my decades of reviewing products, I have this belief that every product creator has a specific target audience and may not satisfy all consumer groups. Personally, I find the Outlier Pro lacks the air that lifts the veil of the sound. I tried to adjust the EQ from the Outlier Pro to approximate the Outlier Air V2, and it looks like this. With the Outlier Pro, after lengthy listen, I feel that people with sensitive ears against treble and a love for warmer tuning will be able to appreciate it. Similar to all previous Outlier Air series, the Outlier Pro supports Super X-Fi, which you can enable through the X-Fi smartphone app. Only music played through the Super X-Fi app can be heard with the Super X-Fi effects, which by now is less special given the avail of spatial sound and 3D surround audio from Apple, Sony, and Meridian. I must say that the Super X-Fi offers more realistic out-of-head audio effects, but consumers seem to prefer surround sound that zooms around the head instead of in front. Verdict: Creative has opted to tone down the treble and bump the bass on the Outlier Pro. This tuning will not win existing fans or casual listeners who enjoys clear treble. If you have owned the Creative Outlier Air series and find the treble too harsh and bright, then the Outlier Pro could give the ears a break. But personally, I felt the treble could do a bit more air. I am underwhelmed with the Outlier Pro given my fervent support for Singapore local brand products. But I suppose there will be people out there who will appreciate the less aggressive treble and the more bottom-heavy tuning. The ANC quality is on par with most good earbuds out there, except of course the premium models of Sony and Bose. The Creative app that can customize the earbuds is also a right step, and with the low price point, Creative can be a great value true wireless earbuds to own. This is Chester Tan from Music for the Life. I hope you enjoyed this long review of the Creative Outlier Pro. See you next one.